how you doing? My name is Joseph Googie, one of the co-founders of Pre-PT Grind. Today's an amazing night. Because we have some things to give away to you, and I'm going to wait for Casey Coleman, the other co-founder of Pre-PT Grind, to hop on with me in the next few moments, and then we will talk about what we have to share tonight. But we have some amazing things for you tonight, and then once we explain everything, then really it's going to be a pretty cool thing for a few of you. So I see Cash, I see Aleska, I see Sean, I see Edom. All right. Ooh, Sean's ready. I haven't even said what it is. Katie, how you doing? And when Casey hops on in the next few seconds, we're going to make sure he's on this live stream. And then we have some really cool things to share with you. Honestly, it's the biggest giveaway we've ever done. And this is not just for like, oh, we just want to do a giveaway. We honestly believe that this will be something that will be very beneficial to whoever wins. And I see Casey's on here. Karen, how you doing? Katie, good to see you. And then once Casey hops on, we will all be good. But let me know if you are on here live. If you're on Team Replay, you'll also let me know when that happens, just so we can engage with you and make sure that you are up to date on everything that is about to transpire or happen tonight. Casey, let me know if you're good, bro. And then I will let you in. Oh, there we go. And then after tonight, this will not be a long live stream. And then if anyone has any questions, you guys can ask them after we announce them. Casey, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
What's going on?
Yo, nothing much, man. We got some good things tonight, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Let's let them know.
We got some really good things tonight. And so tonight we have some fired up individuals live here already. I'm sure there will be a few more that will be joining us shortly, and some that will watch this after the live stream itself. But a little bit before we do this live stream, we know that there's a number of winning pre-PTs that are in this group, that are newer to this group. And Megan, how you doing? That are newer to this group. And one thing that we really aspire to do, Casey, myself, and our team, is to make sure that you as pre-PTs are given what you need in order to set yourselves up for acceptance. Like that's the goal. But also understanding that on the way to get there, there's a number of things that really are different from what Casey and I were taught, or what Casey and I were told, and what many of our friends and former pre-PTs that never even pursued physical therapy were told. They were given false advice by faculty on our campus in Michigan, and how that actually trickles out into other universities. Like, there's a lot of pre-PTs that say that. They're like, well, like, I just had someone, message me today saying, Joseph, like, I've hit a wall. Like, I don't really know what to do anymore. Shanahan, how you doing? Amber, how you doing? Jacqueline, how you doing? Ooh, we got some winners. All right. And so honestly, like, I had someone reach out to me. Two people reach out to me. And one of them was just talking about how they kind of hit a wall. They're like, I don't know what to do next. I've been told to like pick something else. I've been told to pick a different career because my academics don't really match up with what a typical, quote unquote, typical pre-PT student is supposed to look like. But we know different. We know that the way to get into PT school has changed, and we are introducing that through the platform of Pre-PT Grind. And also understanding that we also know that there are a lot of you that have decided that you are willing to do whatever it takes to just put yourself in a winning position. You've decided that you are willing to do whatever it takes to set yourself up to be absolutely different from every other applicant that you're associated with, maybe all your classmates, and really any other pre-PT, because that's the biggest anxiety for pre-PTs is like, oh, like someone has a higher GPA than me, someone does better on my GRE. Like, you can be your own unique person with your unique story. Tyler, how you doing? With your unique story, and still kill it and still get into PT school. Are there ways to do that? Are there strategies that we're going to be teaching you at all? Well, of course. But to get there, it's accepting the fact that if PT is for you, then lock into it. It's game over. We're going to talk about how to get to the other side. But if it's not, we did a live stream recently. If it's not, then it's good to figure that out as well. Tyler, how you doing? Alexandra, how are you doing? All right. Casey, you think they're ready?
Yeah, I think they're ready.
You think they're ready? All right. So tonight we have a giveaway, and this is what, like, if you, after we finish this and you're like, I mean, you might not really want to tag anybody, but if you want to tag somebody that should have heard this, somebody that should have like been listening to this because of what we are offering you, then this is the live stream to do that. So if there's somebody that you know that's in this group already, a friend or somebody that you know already and have been building a relationship with, like tag them. Make sure they show up. Alexandra, how you doing? Let's go. All right. We got Jakari. Jakari, what's up, winner? How you doing, fam? And so tonight, here's what Casey and I would like to do for you. Tonight, and I'll let Casey do the announcing part, but I'll kind of preface it, right? You know, just kind of make sure that it's clear what we're doing. 2018 has been an absolutely amazing year. Samantha, how you doing? 2018 has been an absolutely amazing year. It's given us the ability to meet hundreds of other pre-PTs. It's given us the ability to have this platform to reach you. It's given us the ability to build these relationships with you. Like, we could not do this if it wasn't for online in this way. Like, can you imagine, like, we have 3,500 people in here. Can you imagine 3,500 people in a room? Like, that's ridiculous. And so this is like we feel very humbled to be able to serve you at this level. We feel very humbled to be able to have this platform to just take care of you, to give you everything that we wish we would have gotten in return, whether that's through our live streams, through our podcast, through our YouTube videos, through this page, through this community, through our different courses. What's up, Daimir? Like, through our different courses. Like, we have been like blessed by you because you've given us the ability to take care of you. You've given us the ability to serve you, and we're not stopping. In fact, going into 2019, we might be going harder. We will be going harder than we did this year. 2020, probably even more so, because this is our passion. This is what we love to do. This is what we do. And outside of being PTs, this is really like what we live for in terms of profession, outside of our families and stuff like that, because they're number one. But tonight we want to make sure that we show gratitude to you. We want to show Sarah, how you doing. We want to say thank you, and in saying thank you, we want to have a giveaway. We want to have, Sam, deeply appreciate it. Like, we have a giveaway tonight that will honestly be for three of you tonight. I almost said one. 3 of you tonight. It's a 3-level giveaway, and it's honestly worth over $2,000. Like, we're just like, yo, let's take care of these people. And so Casey, before we even announce what they are, let's talk a little bit about summer of 2017. What did you and I attend in summer of 2017 that really set the pace for what is now pre-PT grind?
Yeah, so in 2017 and even this past year, 2018, the beginning or middle of the summers, at the end of May, there's a conference that was started that year. And it's called Smart Success Physical Therapy, or Smart Success PT, or people call it for short SSPT Live. It's a live event, and I like to equate it to, and this might not be the best, summarization or whatever, but if you ever heard of VidCon or ComplexCon, those go on in LA. They're big, live events that people network at and listen to lectures and do this and that. It's kind of like that for the physical therapy world. It's not a lecture event. It's not where you go sit down and read about the shoulder or hear about research topics. It's really a culmination of the best, the biggest, the brightest, the most popular minds and the biggest ecosystem in physical therapy to make a change. And we had the privilege to do that, or be in attendance for that, during the first year in 2017 and this past year and in 2018 as well. And it's pretty much doubled, if not more than that, from 2017 to 18. So in 2019, it might even triple or quadruple. Who knows how crazy it would be in 2019. So 2017, we were just getting started with Pre-PT Grind. I think we just put out our podcast, a few months before that, something like that. Then we made our shirts just in time. Like, my shirt's sitting right over there. It was the white shirts that you see us wearing sometimes with the blue and black logo. We just made those just in time for this live event, and that propelled us to go even harder in 2017. Then at the end of 2017, we became an official business, did all that stuff. Then in 2018, it even propelled us even further into what we're doing now. So that was the the huge significance of Smart Success Physical Therapy, or SSPT Live, for us in 2017 and 18. And in 2018, about 7 to 10 pre-physical therapy students, just like yourself, about 7 to 10 pre-physical therapy students were at Smart Success PT Live 2018. Their lives were completely changed. They no longer looked at physical therapy as just a PTCast application, or just, another essay you got to write, or another, hours of observation hours, something you had to log, or something like that. It was completely changed. Adam, you were right there. They were in the room of
Yeah.
all these people that they see online all the time. It was kind of like a celebrity event, and their lives will never be the same in how they view
No.
physical therapy. And that's just how it was, not only for us, but we had the privilege to meet them, to hug them. I was in the same house as a lot of them, and it was just amazing to actually put a physical connection with everything that we've been doing online so far. So that was the significance of SSPT.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Adam
Yeah,
already
Adam.
knows.
Yeah.
Adam already knows. And really, really, that is the preface for tonight. Because as a pre-physical therapy student now in this game, like, you realize anybody can look on a website now and figure out what they need to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, as in,
Information's
like,
there.
what the old school way of doing things is. Like, anyone can look on a website, anyone can see what the prereqs are, anyone can see what like, so if that's all you're doing, if all you're doing is the bare minimum, then honestly, what once set you apart as a pre-PT is now what allows you to blend in as a pre-PT. So if you're playing things, now this is why you have to be very careful with who you're taking advice from, because the whole game is changing. So if all we're doing is going to our school counselors and go, okay, honestly, you're setting yourself up for some unfortunate surprises down the line. But if you're doing what was being done 5 years ago, what maybe Casey and I were doing just to get into PT school, if that's all you're doing, everybody else is doing it. So if that's it, then honestly, well, if they have 500 applicants, I don't know if we can really guarantee that you're going to stand out and be part of the 40 that they're going to choose ultimately. So we have to do things differently. That's what this group is about. If that's what you stand for, then you're in the right group. If figuring out how that takes place is what you're in for, then you're in the right group. So before we even announce what this is, what the big giveaway is to 3 people, I need y'all to let me know if you're about it.
Mm.
I see some people saying all in. If you're all in, then I know that we're talking to the right group, because we're about to
Mm.
give away a few grand worth of stuff. But I need to know that you're all in. If you're all in, then we're going to continue talking, and we have some cool things for you. But if you're not, then okay,
We can keep it
then
for
playing the old
ourselves.
school way is cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But if you're in as a pre-physical therapist, if you're in right now and saying, I understand that to win as a pre-PT right now, I cannot do the things that they were doing 5, 10 years ago to get into PT school, because that just doesn't work anymore. Now, can I get lucky? Well, yeah. I mean, like, shoot, I could flip a coin and say I'll get 3 heads, and I could do it 3 times and get lucky and get heads. But can I actually set it up so that as a pre-PT, I can lock myself into a physical therapy program? I can lock myself to a PT program. If that's what it takes, you're in the right group. Because I can tell you right now, like, for our community, for our community in the accepted system, because some of y'all in here are part of our accepted system. In our community, we call them the 12K. We call them the 12K. And the 12K is equivalent to how many students are accepted into PT school every single year. So when people come into our community, our accepted system community, they say, I am the 12K. They claim that they are now part of that group that will be accepted into PT school, understanding that they got to do it different. Does that make sense? And so if you're all in, let me know. Let me know. I see a few are. I see a few are. And even if you're watching this on replay, let us know. Because for us to continue serving you in 2019, keep in mind, let me make this real clear. Like, Casey and I are physical therapists. So we have patients to take care of. We got our families to take care of. I got a wedding coming up in 6 months. 6 months today. Like, 6 months from today, I'm getting
That's
married. Let's
crazy.
go. And so like, I got a wedding to take. I got so many things, but we just love pouring into pre-PTs. So we just gonna give you our time. We're gonna give you everything. But we also want to know that it's worth it to you. If it's worth it to you, we're not going anywhere. If it's worth it to you, then we continue the conversation we're about to have tonight. But if you're locked in, if you understand, if you're saying, okay, I get it. I need to stand out as a pre-PT. I have to, there's literally like no other way. Like there's no other way to set yourself apart unless you're doing it differently. If all you're seeing is going on Google, because I see this a lot, Casey, people just go on Google and be like, all right, so I got to get this on my GRE. I got to do this. Come on, like everybody's doing that. Like so if thousands of people are doing that, like you think anyone's really standing out? No. If thousands of people are doing the same thing, preparing for the interview, you think anyone's standing out? No. If you're doing the bare minimum in terms of all the nobody is setting themselves up. But if you're locked in, then let's get it. Let's get it, because we have a lot to pour into you. We have a lot of things that we have learned, a lot of things that we have learned not only through our own journeys, but through the journeys of other people that we have come up with, others that are winning in the game, others that are in this group right now, other pre-PT that have locked themselves into a PT program this year, but they understood. They had to understand first and foremost, like this is the only way. Now, honestly, if you don't necessarily want to do it that way, that's fine. Like we can't really force you to see it any way. Like we can't force you to understand that the game is changing, but that's just a fact. We're just informing you. But for those that are locked in on that you're 100% in the right group, you're 100% in the right community, and you're 100% on the right live stream. Sounds good? Simon, good to see you. All right, Casey, what are we giving away tonight? What are we doing tonight? You just told us about SSPT Live 2017. We went to SSPT Live 2018. We have 3 people tonight that will be like that. If everything goes down, we're going to be giving away some pretty cool things. Casey, what are we giving away, bro?
All right, so we just talked about Smart Success PT Live, and we will have 3 winners of what we're calling let's just call it the SSPT Live giveaway. And this will be a 10-day challenge. You will have 10 days for 3 winners to be picked. And the first winner, everyone listening up, the first winner.
Drum roll.
The first winner will have
Melissa, how you doing?
What's up? Oh, people coming in just when I'm about to announce.
Sylvia, they know. They were like, oh, Casey's about to announce it. Casey's about to announce it. Woo!
So the number, yeah, and we'll tell you all about the instructions on how to win and how to do all that. But the first place winner will have an all expense paid trip to Smart Success PT Live 2019. The first winner of our 10-day challenge, the SSPT 10-day challenge, will have an all expense paid trip to Smart Success PT Live, meaning flight, hotel, and the ticket. All expense paid trip. All expense paid trip.
Let's clarify this a little bit. SSPT Live is in Clearwater, Florida. So for those of you right now that are shoveling snow, because I'm honestly from Southwest Michigan. That's where I'm from. That's where Casey and I went to school. Casey lives in Chicago. So we understand the cold. We understand what that's like. Now, if you're in the sunshine and you're in Miami or somewhere else like that, fine, have fun. But for those of y'all that are up north, for those of you that are up north, you already know what it's like. You already know the struggle of having to shovel your snow and all that. So to hear that like a few months from now, you could be locked in Clearwater, Florida, in a hotel that is right by the water, like literally you walk out of the hotel and you're on the sand. Like straight up. To know that you can have a hotel room book. I mean, these are like a few $100s a night or something like that. Like this is like the best hotel in Clearwater. To know that you can have the event locked in. To know that you can meet us. Like y'all gonna be like, we're gonna be there like having a good time. You get to meet us in person. On top of that, we've already talked to the the host is Greg Todd. So you will get, that person will also get a one-on-one time, like a brief one-on-one meetup with Greg Todd himself. And then you will also get a 30-minute meetup with Casey or myself, whether that's over lunch or something else, whatever you need to take care of yourself. But more importantly, you will be putting yourself around 500 other winners, pre-PT winners, business owners in physical therapy, PT students, like all the like, and all this will be just handed to you. All we got to do is figure out who that winner is. If that person's already a winner, if that person's a winner, then they're locked in. If you already have a ticket, it'll get reimbursed. If you already have a flight locked in, we'll reimburse it. Just understand that wherever you are on that side of the teeter-totter, you will be locked in. That's what the number one winner will get. Y'all thought we were playing around. Shoot. Casey, they have no idea, man. They have absolutely no idea.
They don't
No
know.
idea, bro. No idea. So that's what the first, remember, there's still two more. That's what the first winner will get. And we will tell you at the end of this live stream, we will tell you what it will take. It's a very easy thing. Any of y'all can do it in about 15 minutes to get yourself into the pool to win this trip. All expenses paid. Nothing on your part. Just show up, have a good time, bring your suntan lotion or whatever it is, bring a hat, bring some shades, and just come ready to have 3 days of a life-changing experience. The very last weekend in May. That's what the number one winner wins. So if y'all still want us to keep going on, I need show me some hearts. Show me some hearts or some likes, something to let us know that we're still talking to the right group, that we're still talking to the right crew of people. Because I just want to make sure that we're not wasting our time. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all locked in, then let's get it. Because this is I mean, this is a lot of fun for us, honestly. Like, shoot, it's like I think this is great. This is great. And so that's what the first winner will get. There's still two more winners. So the number one person will get that, and we will actually announce it. So everybody that's watching right now will get to see you announce. This will not be something that we'll be like doing like a little, oh, here's the, no. We're going to do another live stream to announce it after the 10-day challenge. Actually, mark it in your calendar. The 20th of December, December 20th, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Mark it in your calendar. That's when we're coming in this group. That's when we're coming in for a live stream to make sure we announce who the winner is. And we'll still tell you how to do it. Number two, the next person, the number two person will get what, Casey?
Number two person will get 50% off our accepted system program. Then they will also get the Kickstarter and Kick It Up a Notch program as well. So 50% off our accepted system program. Then you will also get Kickstarter and Kick It Up a Notch for free. If you already paid for it, like Joseph said, for the last thing, we'll figure something out and we'll get you that reimbursement back. But that's what it is for the second place winner. 50% off our accepted system program. It's a lifetime access program to all that course material and myself and Joseph's. Then you will also
Happy
get
birthday, Savannah.
Hey, happy birthday. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So this could
Look
be
at
your
that.
birthday
Look at
present.
that. Look at that, Savannah. All right, hey, it is what it is. It is.
So yeah, that's the number two person. 50% off accepted system
Number two.
and Kick It Up a Notch and Kickstarter.
The, the accepted system will be launching in January. It is our highest ticket item for pre-PT grind, where we have seen the highest level of success for pre-PT students that have come through that, despite where they're at in terms of GPA, in terms of whether we've had students that have been denied from PT school 3 times before even coming into that group, and locking themselves. I mean, so it doesn't really matter where you are on that tier. That is the highest level. And in terms of setting yourself apart, that's really where it's at. So that gets given to you 50% off. You get the Kickstarter program and all that added to you. If you've already bought the Kickstarter program and the Kick It Up a Notch, like, you actually get reimbursed for that as well. So that will be added to you. So you'll actually be making money. So it's even cheaper for you. So, I mean, just come on. We're just giving you money tonight. Like, I think we've already given away like $1,500 worth of stuff already. So I mean, shoot, that's what the second person gets. That's what the second person gets. And Casey, we still have a third person before we tell them how they're going to do it. So what's the third person going to get, bro?
Yeah, so the third person will get a call with either Joseph or myself, an exclusive
Let me
call with
actually add
either
to that.
Joseph
Let me
or
actually add
go
that.
ahead.
Let me add
What they
that.
got?
You get a 30-minute call with Casey and myself together.
There you
Video
go.
call, Zoom call. And whatever it is you're currently going through, whatever your current situation is, we will actually come up with a game plan during that video call to lock you in, to make sure that you have your situation figured out, whatever you like. If you're that third person, come in ready to have a fired up conversation. You get access to Casey and myself. Like we will both be there. We will do it via video. We'll make sure you're live. I mean, this is not going to be like a little phone call. Like, hey, no. This is like via video, making sure that you're good. And for those calls, we actually do charge because of how many people we are taking care of. And so for that, you actually get that for free. It's just handed to you. It just makes sure that you're locked in, because you already said, if you already commented all in, you already said that you're willing to do whatever it takes. So we're like, you know what? Let's just make sure you're taken care of. And that's what it's going to be. We don't get on calls anymore because of the amount of students that we're taking care of. That's why we're doing a lot of live streams and making sure that we engage with you. That's why, like, if you message us on Facebook, we'll like give you like an audio message, just to make sure you're taken care of. But really, we have to take care of our family first in terms of like our time. So I have to make sure that I'm taking care of like our highest students. We have to take care of you guys. But for someone that is willing to understand what it takes to get into PT school, we are willing to give you 30 minutes of our time so that we can just lock you in, make sure you're good, but you get access to both of us. And both of us, I don't think anyone's ever really got, honestly, Casey, has anyone ever gotten us both on the same call before?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
No.
I don't think that's ever happened before. Like, ever. So it'll be like this. You see how there's like a bunch of y'all watching right now? It's like the two of us and you. And we're just on video. And it might go, I don't know. We'll see, we'll add a few extra minutes. You never know. You never know.
A few extra
we get pretty
minutes.
excited. We get pretty excited, but honestly, we want to make sure that you're taken care of. But going into 2019, we want to make sure that this group right here is on fire, meaning that everything we're about to bring to you, every guest we're about to bring to you, everything that we're about to provide for you guys, live streams, everything, podcast, we want you to soak it up. This is not for our enjoyment. We already achieved our goal of becoming physical therapists, but now we have decided to dedicate our lives to pouring back into you and making sure that you as a pre-PT have been given everything you need to lock into your whatever physical therapy program you get into, that you're able to lock in. I remember talking to Sam. Sam, I see you. I remember talking to Sam earlier this year, and she was at an interesting spot. And Sam, I'm not going to expose everything, but now as a PT student, she's on a completely different radar because of where she was at before. But she realized that she had to do certain things differently in order to get locked into PT school. So let's go. What's up, Alyssa? How you doing? Casey, let's tell them how. Like, let's end this live stream. We've already announced. Number one, SSPT Live. You get a free flight, hotel, everything, one-on-one meeting with Greg, meeting with Casey and myself, meeting all the other winners. You get to meet our entire team there as well. Like, everything. All expenses paid. All you got to do is grab your backpack, grab your shorts, grab a towel, grab your suntan lotion, get on a plane that we're going to provide for you. Like, all that locked up if you win the number one spot. Number two, 50% off the Kickstarter program and kick it up a notch and all that other stuff. The
accepted system,
Kickstarter and all that stuff is all going to be added in there for free. And then, of course, the third person will get a video call with myself and Casey together on a video call. Casey, how do they do it? How do they enter? Because if they're here right now, they said, yo, whatever this is, we're all ears. We're all ears. So how can they participate in this? How do they lock themselves in? And if you are locked in, if after Casey says how to do it, I need you to comment locked in, because we want to know. We want to know out of everyone in here who's still committed to doing what it takes. It's honestly going to take you no longer than like a few minutes out of your day to really do this. And if it's really worth it for you to just like get a free flight, get a free hotel stay, and all that other cool stuff, worth a few grand for free, I mean, it's your call. I would hop on it in a heartbeat. So Casey, how do we do it? How do we lock ourselves into this deal?
Yeah, so I think there's 4 steps, maybe 5, but I think there's 4 steps. Number 1.
4 steps, yep.
4 steps. So number 1, you're going to add as many people into this group as possible, into the pre-doctor of physical therapy students group.
Pre-PTs preferably, not like
pre-PTs
like
preferably.
Brother and
right, no cousins,
like
no
whatever.
aunts, none of that. Pre-PT students. Don't just go adding friends and adding them into this group, because they'll be like, what is this? And they'll end up leaving anyway.
Like, why am I here? What?
Right. Pre-PT students. You're going to add as many pre-PT students, pre-OT. Maybe they're figuring out what they want to do in their life and they might need some direction. People viable for this group. You're going to add as many people into this group as possible. Then on this video, you will tag them in this video. So you will add as many pre-PTs or viable people for this group, then tag them in this video. So if you add 5 people tomorrow, you'll tag all 5 people. 3 people the next day, then you'll go back into this video here, tag those 3 people, so on and so forth. So that's number 1. Add as many people into this group, pre-PTs preferably, and tag them in this video. That's number 1. That's the first instruction. Number two, you'll go and give us a review on our Facebook page and iTunes, our iTunes podcast. If you already gave us a review on our Facebook page a while back, go to iTunes and give us a review on iTunes. So that's number 2. Review on our Facebook page and review on iTunes. Okay? Number 3.
Our Facebook page is just pre-PT grind. And you'll see a link in this group. So go to our pre-PT grind page. And for the review, just talk about your experience, because the purpose of it is to take care of other students. So we want other students to see themselves in your experience and everything. And so if we've helped you in any way possible, just go in there and just say what you got to say. But that's number 2. Case, what's number 3?
Number 3, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just type in Pre-PT Grind in the YouTube search bar. Will pop up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, or get as many people to subscribe if you're already to subscribe. But subscribe to that YouTube channel. That's number 3. Then number 4, you will send us a message at contact@preptgrind.com, and probably less than 500 words on what would going to SSPT Live and being around pre-PTs, PTs, PTAs, student PTs would mean to you. What would that do for your life, your career, everything? What would it mean to you to go to SSPT Live? So that's number 4. You would message us at contact@preptgrind on what that would mean for you to go to SSPT Live.
And we will, after this live stream is done, we will actually, above, just so you remember what the instructions are, above, we will actually add that in the whole description of this video. We'll announce it and we'll write down all those 4 steps so you don't forget them. But if that's what you want, like we said, we just threw out a lot of money at you. And then on the 20th, mark that in your calendar. I know a lot of you are going through finals right now, and you got a lot of that to take care of. It's the best time. Everybody is in classes and all that stuff. Reach out to your friends if you feel like this is the group for them to be in. If it's not, then that's fine. We're not going to be offended or anything like that. But we're actually going to put the description in this comment. Make sure you tag them every time they're added to this group. Make sure you tag them so we know that it was you. And then, of course, follow all the way through. Go to our page, Pre-PT Grind. Comment on there. Give us a review and just say what you need to say. Go to iTunes, and we'll answer that question in just a second. Go to our podcast on iTunes. Give us a review there. And, of course, go on our YouTube page, followed by ultimately send us a message at contact@preptgrind.com and say, yo, this is why I feel like I would benefit. Some of you already said it, kind of. You already got hype. Why I would benefit from physically, not just virtually, physically being around other people, being around other winning pre-PTs, other winners in the PT profession, other business owners, other physical therapists, other people that can help me leverage myself, other people that have been to the programs that I'm applying to, but have known how to do it in a way that it's absolutely untouchable. And so if you want that, give us a short, this is not an essay for school, just give us a little paragraph or something, something to at least give us some kind of an idea. And then we will come into this group on the 20th to make sure that you're taken care of. Casey, how do we take care of the iTunes situation?
I'm not sure I'm pretty sure Android people can. You're talking about the Facebook comment Melissa was talking about?
Yeah, because the app is different.
Oh, iTunes.
You can still. Oh. Yeah. So for the podcast, if you are having a hard time going through iTunes, send us a message. If you have an Android and you want to do that through iTunes, send us a message and we'll personally tell you how to still leave a review for our podcast elsewhere. But it just won't be through iTunes. But if you have
try going through the website. Try going through iTunes website on your desktop. See if that works. If not, then let us know.
Then send us a message. And if you have an iPhone, go to your podcast app and you can just take care of it there. And then Gabby says, if you guys want to hear a podcast episode about SSPT Live with the Pre-PT Grind team, check it out. Do you remember what episode it was? I do not, but we will link that in here in the comments afterwards. Thank you so much, Gabby. In the comments, we will actually link a podcast episode where Casey, myself, and the rest of the pre-PT winners that were there this past year for SSPT Live were able to share their experiences and what they were going through while they were at the event. But we want to see you in Florida. We want to, episode 53. Oh, let's get it.
There you go.
So
Thanks,
episode
Gabby.
53 of the Pre-PT Grind podcast, go listen to it to get a little inspiration. But we want to see you at SSPT Live. Like, video is fine. Like, I love video. What's up, Trisha? Like, I love video. I love live streams. I love this. I love the internet. I love the fact that we can do this stuff. But nothing ever beats in person. Nothing ever beats in person. And I fully understand also the fact that as we're doing this, you're seeing and relating with a lot of people online. You're like, man, what if I could just meet these people in person? Like, what would that do to me? I know for a fact that our team of pre-PT winners that was there this year, it has completely changed the game for them. All of them. Gabby, you already know. Like, it changed the game for them because all of a sudden it went from, like, I see these people, I've messaged them, I've seen their comments, I see they're active, to, like, these are real people. Like, these are their personalities. They're actually cooler in person. Like, and it changes the way you look at everything. And you always have to put yourself around winners. Adam, you already know. You have to put yourself around winners in order to set yourself up for success. And so that's why we're doing this. And if you're locked into that, if you are locked into that, then let's get it. Let's go. We got 10 days. Tomorrow is the 10th day. The day after that will be 9. The day after that will be 8. You will see a video every single day reminding you, and you're going to see every single day a video from one of those pre-PT winners that was there this year. But if you want that to be you, you can make it happen even if you don't win this competition. But if you want to do it for free, if you want to get your flight taken care of, your hotel taken care of, you get to meet us, you get to meet Greg, you get to meet all these other winners. I already know Gabby's going to be there. I already know Adam's going to be there. I already know Sarah's going to be there. I already know Nate's going to be. I mean, I can go down the list. Like, if you want to meet all these winners that are commenting with you right now, then let's go. Let's go. Shanahan, I already know I'm going to see you there, bro. So let's go. And that's how we're going to do it. We're going to comment. We're going to leave a post at the top, letting you know how to do it, what those 4 steps are. And then once you do them, the last step is sending us a message. That lets us know that you've accomplished all the 4 steps. And as people are coming into the group, like, keep adding people all throughout those 10 days. Like, keep adding them. Keep saying, yo, like you got to get into this group. Like, tell them why. Don't just, like cold-heartedly just, like, drag people in. They're like, yo, why am I here? I don't know. Like, I mean, like, tell them why, like, use your experience. Like, why is this group of value to you? Of course, it's valuable when you get a nice gift if you win, but outside of that, like, as a pre-PT trying to set yourself apart, why is this group of value to you? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So we're excited. You can tell we're hyped. Like, we're really excited. We honestly can't wait to give all 3 away. We can't wait for the live stream where we announce it. And if you're on, if you're here, like, if you want to be announced, we want you to be on that live stream, because if you're not, there's a good chance that if we announce you and you're not on the live stream, we might give it to somebody else. So just make sure you're there. Just make sure you're on that live stream. Just put in your calendars right now. If you can't make it for some reason, like, send us a message. We're rational human beings. Like, we're not crazy. But on the 20th of this month at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we will be coming to this group to announce the top 3 winners. Let's go.
What's the instructions again? Tell them the instructions again. How do they win?
The instructions from the top: to win your flight, or to win your 50% off, or to win your free call with Casey and myself. The 4 instructions are: 1, go and add as many pre-PT winners into this group as possible. Now, we want winners. We want people that are hungry, looking for answers into this group. Number 2, make sure, well, part of number 1, comment their name in here. Make sure you tag them in here. Tag them in here. That's how we know who you've brought in. Like, tag them in. If you've tagged somebody and you tag somebody else, tag them under your name just to keep it clean. Tag them under your name just to keep it clean. And then number 2, of course, is go leave a review on our page, our Pre-PT Grind page, as well as our podcast, our Pre-PT Grind podcast, which you can find on iTunes. If you don't have iTunes, well, if you don't have an iPhone or whatever, look on your computer first, because you can find iTunes on your computer. I just looked it up. Like, you can find iTunes on your computer. And then number 3, make sure you leave a review for us on our YouTube page. It's Pre-PT Grind. We keep it pretty simple for y'all. Like, it's Pre-PT Grind. Go leave a review.
Subscribe to it.
Subscribe to our, like, YouTube page. And then the last step, the 4th step, is send us a message at contact www.contactpreptgrind.com and tell us why or what meeting other winning pre-PTs like yourself would mean to you in person. In person. On live stream is cool. On video is cool. With like Facebook messengers, but in person, so that we can make sure to see who the winner is that gets to be flown in. But the honest truth is, even going to 2019, outside of who wins this, we want to meet you in 2019. We want to meet you in person in 2019. So even if you don't win like that top prize, like I mean, we'll share how you can also set yourself up for SSPT Live after that. But that is an event that is not to miss. That is an event that we would not be here without. That is an event that pre-PT Grind as a whole would not even have like pushed as far as it has. This group would not be as far as it is now had we not been there, had we not put ourselves physically around other winners. Because online only goes so far. The old school face-to-face is always the best way. And so that's going to be you. We look forward to seeing you. Emily, Yissy, Savannah, Mang, Nate, Gabby, I can go down the list. Y'all are a bunch of winners. We look forward to seeing what happens. Every single day we have a video for you with a video like with one of our winners, with one of our pre-PT winners that was at the event this year that will share what their experience was. Let's go. Let it begin. Let the games begin. May the odds be ever in your, is that what it is? May the odds be ever in your favor. Oh gosh. All right, I'm excited. What's up, Javi? How you doing, man? We just finished the live stream, so it's good to see you, bro. But that's it. That's it. I'm excited. I'm excited. Casey, anything else?
No, I think we got it all. You guys know the 4 steps. Look out every day. Counting down from tomorrow, December 20th, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll announce it. 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern on the 20th. 9 p.m.
Gotcha.
Put in your calendar. 9 p.m. We'll keep announcing it. Like that's all you'll literally see. Like 9 p.m. Eastern time in this group, not anywhere else. In this group, like this video right now. Like look for a video at that time. Like grab your popcorn, grab whatever you drink. I don't care. Like just grab something, sit down, relax, and jump in on this off. Let's go, Javi. Let's go, Javi. And so that's it. That's it. So if you're locked in, like we're locked in, then let's do it. I'm excited. 2019 is looking up. Are we tagging people we already know? Guys, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, new people. Nate, Gabby, Nate, Adam. Like y'all gotta tag people that they're like tagging their friends that are already anyway. Like tag new people, Nate. Tag new people. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Many blessings. We'll talk soon. See y'all, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Let's get it.